Did you know that the liver is one of the most important organs in the human body and one of the organs most responsible for your overall health? Well, today we're going to be talking about 5 major food ingredients that are ruining your liver and making you not as healthy as you could be. The first main food product that is destroying your liver are seed oils. Now, I've talked about seed oils in multiple videos in the past, but these things are everywhere in a lot of different foods. And when I talk about seed oils, I'm specifically referring to corn oil, cottonseed, soybean, canola, sunflower, all of these different oils that are added into most processed foods today. Because these seed oils are heavily processed, it actually causes your liver, which is the organ that's responsible for getting rid of toxins in the body, to go into overdrive in order to utilize or get rid of these oils appropriately from the body. These are higher in omega-6 fatty acids, which to a certain degree are essential for human existence, but at extremely high levels can be quite toxic to the body. Seed oils also heavily contribute to chronic inflammation, which the liver is the organ that is mainly responsible for reducing overall levels of inflammation within the body. Seed oils tend to be highly GMO and therefore contain certain amounts of glyphosate, which is a commonly used herbicide known to cause free radical damage within the human body. Free radicals are one of the leading causes of overall decreasing health, and they help speed up the aging process. The next one that's damaging your liver are soy protein isolates. These are proteins derived from soy products, but how do they actually get isolated? Well, in order to do this, it's a long, complicated process, which is where the literal definition of processed foods come from. In order to isolate the soy protein, hexane, which is a solvent, is needed for the purification process, and hexane has been known to be highly neurotoxic. Anytime something toxic goes into the body, again, the liver is mainly responsible for getting rid of those excess toxins within the body. So this is definitely something that you want to avoid long term. The next thing are aflatoxins, which are specific toxins derived from fungi that have known to be carcinogenic towards the liver. These are mainly found in peanuts and corn. So if you're gonna eat things like peanuts or peanut butter, or if you do like corn from time to time, make sure you're buying organic products to minimize the risk of aflatoxins that you get. The next food ingredient that is damaging to your liver is monosodium glutamate, also known as MSG. I can do an entire separate video on MSG itself, and there's a lot of literature out there showing that it's really not good for the human body. But MSG is traditionally added to a lot of different processed foods in order to get that umami or extra savory flavor. MSG comes in a lot of different hidden forms within specific food labels, but one of the ways that MSG is slipped into a lot of processed foods without actually putting it on the label is putting it under the umbrella category known as natural flavors. If you want to know more about natural flavors and why they're not actually natural at all, I'll put a link to that video here in the top corner as well as in the description below. This chemical causes you to actually consume more food, and yes, it has been linked and known to be very toxic to the liver. And then the final one that I'm talking about today is known as maltodextrin. This is a synthesized sugar that is actually higher on the glycemic index than regular glucose by about 15 to 20 points. Because maltodextrin is way worse than sugar, the liver has to work in overdrive in order to break down the excess maltodextrin that is within your body. Excess maltodextrin consumption has also been highly linked to fatty liver as well. I have a separate video talking about why maltodextrin is so bad for you. So if you want to know more information and want to know where exactly you can find maltodextrin as well as the best way to avoid it, I'll put a link to that video here, and I highly recommend that you check out that information.